Hi, Davi here, and today we have a new episode in the product review series. And today we'll be checking out the Arrtx premium hardcover sketchbook, but this time we'll be focusing on the A5 version. So there's actually another version, the A4 version, same sketchbook features, but it's just a larger size. And I believe it did feature this before in this product review series, although it wasn't the main sort of product. I think it was sort of an add-on to this I believe it's under the SimTap marker, acrylic marker review video. Along with that main product, Arrtx did send me I believe they sent me two versions of the SimTap markers, and then they added an A4 sketchbook, hardcover sketchbook. I've encountered the same sketchbook before in that review, but obviously it's a different size. It's a lot bigger, but I will say having this new size, this A5 size, I do prefer this smaller format just because I don't have, first of all, it's a personal thing, personal preference. I don't have a lot of space in my desk. So for those of you who have like a tighter desk space, or if you're like moving around a lot, I do recommend the A5 version just because it's more practical. It saves so much space. And when you draw or paint or sketch, you can open it up like a normal notebook where you have like the left page and the right page. For me, I like to do it's almost like a flip book where I flip the pages from bottom to top. Again, I could just open it up like the normal way, but I just don't have that much space. And again, it's more of a preference thing. So all in all, it has like 60 sheets, but that's back to back. So basically that equals to 120 pages. And what's so cool about it, similar to the A4 version, it does open flat, like 180 degrees kind of flat. So you don't have to worry about weird sort of angles or the pages having, because if you have like a normal standard sketchbook or notebook, sometimes the pages will kind of roll back. So that can be annoying when you sketch. But when you have this type of a flat opening sketchbook, it's just easier to draw things because you don't have to keep holding on or holding off the other page. Although I will say it is much easier to do this like in the middle pages, when you're starting in the beginning or when you're closer to the end. I do recommend using still some kind of clip to hold those pages down, just because it's not going to be as even, right? Because you have like one page on one side and then you have like 50 pages on the other, so it's not going to be as equally like flat or balanced, right? So, but it does lay flat, very similar to the A4 version. And it does have like these like ridges where you can tear away the pages if you feel like. Although I've never actually done that. I think I did it once for the A4. I'm just not a fan of removing pages because it feels like a waste to like just tear off pages. And again, similar to the A4 version, it does have an inner pocket design, which you can add in your pencils, pens. Although I personally don't use that, just because it's like I have my own case of pencils and pens for that. So similar again, because I did struggle using the A4 sketchbook. Not necessarily there's nothing really bad about it. It's more of a preference in terms of the pencils or how it looks when I use pencil. The paper they're using here for these sketches or these sketchbooks, they're a lot rougher. So when you do use pencil, you're gonna see the texture a lot more. So if you're more used to using smoother paper, maybe this is not the best thing for you. But then again, this also holds or can hold the acrylic markers, which Arrtx also has. So if you're into like mixed media, maybe types of artworks, or maybe you're into using acrylic markers, I think this would be a good choice. But if you're just into like pen drawings, pencil drawings, I think I feel like this is too much of a high class like sketchbook, because you don't need all of this much to do standard sketches. But if you do plan on coloring your work, especially with the Arrtx acrylic markers or pretty much any kind of acrylic marker, I think it's good to have this type of sketchbook. And again, I do prefer the A5 version just because it's just easier to use. It just saves so much space. I did try using color pencil, but color pencils are still pencils. So when I did draw or shade or color with them, I still noticed the rougher Like it's so obvious to notice the rougher texture of the paper, which some of you may like, but for me, I just like the smoother sort of look. So that's something to consider. What I did notice is if I really wanted like a smooth line, let's say in pencil, I had to really like indent or force the pencil in. And I think I did try sketching with a mechanical pencil, a 0.7. And I do know to achieve like smoother lines, I needed to just press the pencil, the mechanical pencil, a little harder than usual to make those smoother, more consistent lines. Because if I don't add enough pressure, the pen or the tip of the pencil just sort of goes up and down and sort of goes with the flow of the texture of the paper. So you will always find like these openings, which may be for you, but for me, it's just not my thing. So if you want like smoother lines with this kind of paper that's in this Arrtx hardcover sketchbook, just press the pencil more and really make sure you indent those lines in. And after that, I think I did like a warm-up drawing a bunch of anime characters from the Frieren series. I think I did draw 3 quick sketches. But after that, I decided to draw I think it's a fan art of Rei from the Evangelion series. So I did draw that with pencil first, mechanical pencil again. But this time I decided to skip the color pencils and use the acrylic markers. Now for the acrylic markers, I've already used them quite a bit. Most of my product reviews in regards to traditional media has involved using Arrtx's acrylic markers. So I'm kind of used to using these types of pens or markers. So it was very easy to use. And I think, again, it just feels good to sketch with this kind of paper just because it has the right thickness. It has the right, like I'm not worried about the paper sort of tearing apart. Now, take note that the more you add layers, it's going to warp a little bit, but that's normal for any kind of paper. But it's not going to be as, like I'm not afraid to use it. So I'm really happy with the comfort that this kind of paper, obviously in this sketchbook, can provide, especially when you're using acrylic markers. Just check out the previous episodes, the previous reviews I've done on the Arrtx acrylic markers. They're a good brand, although I do recommend the standard type of acrylic marker, because there's another one which I mentioned, previously, the SimTap. That version of the acrylic markers, you kind of have to press the end of it to kind of unlock the ink or paint to flow, which to me is kind of inconvenient. And it just, because I always need to have some kind of tissue paper when I paint or sketch or draw or render. So it's just extra work, which I don't want to do. So they have so many like sets. I just call it the standard acrylic marker. It's like the white covered version. Like the color of the marker on the outside anyway is white. I believe there's like a 48 color set. There's is it a 30 something? Well, a 60 color set, and I believe they recently sent me a 90 plus color set. So I do recommend those. They're just easier to use and so convenient to use for your own artwork. But yeah, so I did enjoy the Rei sort of fan art. Although again, I was studying someone else's fan art because it's hard to sort of make things up from imagination. But I think it did turn out well. Although I will admit that for the skin of Rei or this specific character, I did not like it as much. Maybe I'm just not used to painting skin tones. And in my opinion, I think I should have just stopped rendering at some point, like halfway, I think, because like when I was rendering the blue hair, I remember I was really enjoying that. And then maybe it was a good idea to just leave some parts non-painted or non-rendered. Yeah, I think having that minimalistic approach was a good thing for this specific sketch. Or maybe again, I'm just not as experienced with skin tones or whatever. In the end, I still kind of liked it. If you want to make your coloring process better or just more enjoyable, I think you need to invest some time making sure your foundational drawing or sketch is already something you kind of like. And I think that's kind of what made the rendering process for me a little more fun. It's because I had like a solid sketch already. And it was, even without the painting, I was kind of like, oh shit, this is not a bad sketch of Rei or of this specific character. And once I had that feeling, it just made the coloring process so much more fun. Even if I wasn't so happy with the skin, it was just, I think I was just trying too much. And maybe it's just a lack of experience, but even though that's the case, I feel happy. Like I feel like an artist because most of my work is done digitally, so I'm kind of often away from traditional mediums or media. So whenever I make something kind of half decent, I'm like, oh shit, I really am an artist. Yeah, so I do recommend this size, the A5. It's a good brand, and they have good paper. I do like the paper. It does really feel like an artsy sketchbook. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I think it's worth the price. But I think for most artists, again, my opinion, I think A5, this version is way better than the A4 just because you don't need that much paper space, I think. And in a way, I feel like I'm not pressured as much just because I don't have super large canvas or page or sheet of paper that I have to worry about. It's kind of constrained in this one small box. Like if you look at the video, hopefully there's like time lapse in the background. Like the length of it, the thickness of it, of the page, or the width of it anyway, is about the same size. It's a little more than the size of my hand or fist. But that's such a convenient way for me to sketch because most of my sketches are within that size anyway. Like it doesn't go beyond the size of my hand or the size of my fist. Like it's more or less around that range. So I think, with this product review, I'm glad to have this opportunity because it kind of showed me that I don't need that big of a sketchbook. Having something that's this small is just enough for me. And I think this was a good sort of test or experience to have for me to realize this preference of mine. So I do recommend the A5. You can still buy the A4. I'm not saying you can't buy the A4 size. I just recommend the A5 just because it's a little more convenient and more fun to use. That's it for this product review of the Arrtx Premium Hardcover Sketchbook, the A5 version. And yeah, hopefully enjoyed. I will provide the links, all of the relevant links in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.